Next thing I would do is to see if the description part is right or not. But here, just here, I see, you see OGL, this is OGL, 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 and here I already have noticed there is no description, there is no description. So probably these are stations. The way they are number, I see they are stations, okay? To temporary stations or whatever, maybe the benchmark they set they have, or okay, just the stations they are. So you just put STN as a description, STN. So what I prefer is not capital, small. Always put small. I'll also you why I am saying put small for okay station. Let's say we are saying STN, STN, STN. Okay, okay. So we can identify other places with blank space as well. We will have so you can do like this, or there's a method to do it. So what we can there's a hack around to do it. So what we can do is select all the data and go ahead and say okay filter. Okay, so when you add filter, sorry, maybe yeah, filter. So go to the top. You have to go to the top and see here is now being filtered with all the thing that it has. So this is also includes blanks. Okay. So when you want to display just blanks, let's go ahead, click on select all. So it deselects all, and then we click on blanks. So it will just show blanks. Okay. I see here there are 2 points. This point which is blank. So either you consult surveyor, your surveyor, what point it was, and this is left blank, or you have to find it out. That's what. And these 5 points I see are stations. Okay, so you can just say station, station, or even you drag. It's easy. Just drag can drag it. So these are stations. So another issue has been fixed. And for this one, you can consult with it. If you have such, issues, you can consult with survey. But for this, I will just say, okay, it's OGL, and I will typing in small. Okay, I will show you why I'm doing this. So now let's go ahead and select all, and okay. So we have this one error is fixed. Okay. So now we don't need this particular thing here, but for this, let's go ahead and do another thing. You might have noticed for stations, let's say there was a station at the end. Okay, for stations, the point number is different, so this should be, like you should display with this station, with this point number. So there should be some point number to it. Okay, otherwise Civil 3D will not plot it. Okay. So for that, and I also want to know like what this is the name of the station, and so maybe this one you can make it as a description, okay, and then assign certain point number to these, okay, which is not, don't make it duplicate, which is not already here, okay. So for that, let's go ahead and only display stations, okay, stations. Go ahead and only again filter and display stations. Click OK. Okay, so we have only stations here. So what I want to do is combine these two, so it should be like if there is a benchmark and temporary stations, if you have that data, then you can do it. But if you have data like that here, then you can clearly put in. But for this, I will just combine these. So just say equals to and combine these tools concat and say okay, this is the first text and comma, and then this one is the second text, okay, and hit enter. So this will put these two together, okay. So just drag it, okay, we'll have it all, okay. So these are displayed like this, okay, and make sure they don't have a gap like a space between them, okay, because that won't be displayed. So here you see this one is like this, so it will not be displayed, okay. You understand that? I will show you. I will show you. Then we will fix this. Okay, Isha? So let's go ahead and select all again and say okay. But yet you need to have point number to assign point number to those stations. So just go ahead and before we did that, just copy these. Copy this as description. Copy and paste it here. Paste it to the description part. Okay, paste only values. Okay, so that the value is pasted, not the formula. Okay. There's also copy and paste value, and this one also copy and paste value. Okay, paste value, and this one also copy and paste value. Okay, paste value, because these are in different places, not one after another. So okay, so we have done this copy pasting. Now we don't need this. Okay, just control minus. So hold control and click minus to delete it. Okay, so this is done. Now you put some points, like maybe I will start with 30,000 so that it's not there in the points number. Okay, 30,100, 30,102. Okay, something like this, 30,103. So give it a point number. Okay, so 30,000 and keep the record, because sometimes you will need stations, where it is. So it's very useful. The stations are very useful. Maybe you need to project it to uh, your profile. So how far these stations are, because the accuracy of the data depends upon the distance of stations also. Farther it is, so it's recommended. So that's the thing of the surveyor that has to take care of it. Okay. Do this. Okay, 30,108, 30,109. Okay, so that's it. Now we are done with one thing. So this one has the point data. The points, we have all the points now. Okay, and we have all the descriptions now. We have all the all the elevations checked, all the noting checked, elevation checked, and the elevations also checked. So let's go ahead and remove this filter. So remove filter. Okay, the filter has been removed. Okay, so this has been removed. So okay, we have this data ready. Okay, so still there a problem. Let me show you. When there's a problem will pop out, then you will understand what's going on there. It's a better way to do it. So let's go ahead and remove other formats from the data. Just not like this. If you scroll, it takes time. So just go ahead and click this cell and go to the top, and all the cells. This is the top right. So hit shift and click on the cell. So all data is selected. Okay. So now remove any kind of formatting that you have here. So just do it. Clear all not clear formats. Okay. So it will clear all the formats, whatever properties it has taken. So okay, it's cleared. Now another thing. Now another thing is there are places where you have OGL as capital and OGL as small. So I want to make all the data you know into small. Okay, so there's an easier way to do it. Okay, all should be small. So okay, let's say this is already small, but still just put it and then you can just fill the formula simply. So let me show you how to do it. So it's equals to lower. Okay, and tab, and then select the cell. The cell you have selected, hit enter, and now I want the whole all of the data to be like that. So just I click double click, and you see the BD converted to BD small. So all are now in small case. Okay, no, okay, so all are in small case. So this the reason why we are doing this is, let me tell you this reason. So here you see TR. This is, in capital, if you write TR, this is the code for trees. So when you import the data and your description has TR, it will replace all the point. The point has a symbol there. So that symbol will be replaced by trees automatically. So if you can define the codes as per the template you have, then you can automatically add a few things. But we can do it later, manually as well, and that's better because there are problems that we want to avoid. If we are doing it automatically, there will be some problems that we have to avoid. Okay, so now I have this data, but this is now right now in formula. So let's select all these and then press as value so that we don't need this value. This we have to remove because in Civil 3D you go. Let's open a new one, or from just here you say new one, and it will say default. Open with the default template. But if you go ahead here and say, okay, open new drawing, then it will ask you for the templates. Here I have two templates of mine, and this one is the default that has opened, the Civil 3D has opened right now. So in here, the first thing you are importing points is this, point. You have to go to the tool space, and everything is there, and it's prospector tab of the tool space. There are other tabs also, settings, survey. We will talk about it later in the videos. So for this part, just right click on the points, or let's go ahead and right click, create. So right click, it will give you the all the options to create points, import points. Another way you can do the same as well with this, going to the points and say point creation tools. Okay, so they will give you the points. So now, right now, we are creating points from file. So you have to click, import points. When you hover over it, import points. So let's go ahead and click it. So once you click, you have the option to plus. But before going to this, adding the file, we have to see what format it actually wants. So it's an E and Z. Okay, so means elevation, northing, easting, northing, and Z elevation. But the file we have normally is P, and this is point description, easting, sorry, northing, easting, elevation, and here I have again we have again created the description. So it's like, if you just remove this part, it's like P N E Z T. So remember, this is what P point means point number, northing, okay, and listing, listing, and then Z for elevation and T for description. Okay, so remember this. So it looks like PNEZD. Okay, so let's go ahead and see where is that format. So do we have that format here or not? So let's scroll. So you see here PENZD, but here we have PNEZD format. Okay, so let's go down. Okay, here no, not here still. So we have, go down here. You have this format, space delimited and comma delimited format. Okay, so P and ZD format. So we have to put the description at the end. Okay, so for that, let's go ahead to our Excel file. Just remove this, control minus again, shortcut. And now what I will do is select the description, this description, because this is the whole, we can select the whole column like this and say copy. Okay, and then again we have to do paste spatial. So right click and do paste spatial, paste just values. Now hit escape, and you see now there's no formula. Okay, so even if we change this value, there's nothing. So we just go ahead and select this whole column and say control minus, delete it. Okay, so now the data is much cleaner. Now it's ready to plot data. So but still, either you put the data into CSV, format, or maybe the text format. I prefer text. So how are we gonna do this? Go to the location where you have this, and let's say I want to create a point a text file. Go ahead and create a text file, and let's say this is for tutorial, okay, and just hit enter to open it, okay. And now we had already, removed all the formatting from this, okay. So let's go ahead and do it again. Clear formats, okay. Clear. It is clear. Now I have to select all the data. So not like this, it selects the column till the end. So just select the first point like this from here to here. If I select, you know, hit shift and click here, it will select all the data. But we want till the bottom, okay? Okay, so just click here and go to the bottom, okay? Or there is another shortcut. So if you just hit here and say Control Shift and right towards right arrow key, then it will select all data, and control holding again control shift and downward button, then it will click select all the data you have till down. So this way, or you just click here and go up and shift hold shift and click here, all data is selected, okay. Just make sure all data is selected, okay. Now see control C or just copy, okay, just copy, okay, copy, and now go to the word format and just place it, okay. So it's placed, okay. Now save. So the data is saved. Now we are ready to import, okay. So now we are ready to import. So let's go ahead to Civil 3D and here import points, click on plus, and now go to the location where we have the data. Okay, so where we have data. So I go to this and copy the location from, if you click here, just copy the location from there. Control C, okay, copy, or right click, copy, okay, copy this location, okay, just copy and paste here, okay. You see, you just paste here and you say open, it opens that for you, okay. So click on this file. This is the file we have. Open. Okay, so this is compatible, but we have to choose the file format. So our format was what? PNEJD format. Okay, so go down and here you have this format. Okay, from here, if you have just one kind of points, maybe you have just OGL, original ground level, or maybe just points for canals, you could just use this here and create the a group. But we will do it later on. Okay, so just add point to group. We are not doing because by default they will be in all points group. Okay, let's just keep this settings to default and just say okay. Okay, so now, just wait till you see a command, Okay, so appears the data has been imported because it was just 1800. Oh, it's very, because that's 1800 points, so it's got imported. Now you don't see anything. Why? So let's go ahead and do something like you you hit zoom extend. So from here you can do zoom extends with this, or there is another way to do zoom extends. Z, enter, and E, enter. This way you have it. So here I see, there are two locations. I see the data from different locations here, okay. So this one is probably from another project. So I can just select them and delete, and you have the data for this project. So that's all for this tutorial, and we will see you and I will see you in another tutorial. If it is helpful, and share with your friends, comment, and we'll see you guys in the another video.